Hello, in this video I'm going to introduce you a trading strategy that works with a high win rate in all financial markets, including stocks, future, forex, crypto, and other financial markets, and it also works in all time frames. Without further ado, let's go ahead and add the first indicator to the chart. So click on the indicators, and in the search section, search for the first indicator, which is called Super Trend. Select this one and click on it to add it to the chart. The Super Trend indicator is displayed on the chart like this. Super Trend is a very simple buy-sell indicator, which means that when it issues a buy signal, you can enter a buy trade at the close of the signal candlestick. And also, when a sell signal issues by the indicator, you can enter a sell trade at the close of the signal candlestick. But you need to make some changes on this indicator. So click on the settings icon. And then in the Style tab, disable all options except for uptrend and downtrend. And in the input section, leave the settings in the default mode. Now in the next step, we have to add the second indicator to the trading setup. So click on the indicators again and type Super Trend in the search field. And add the second Super Trend indicator to the chart. Then click on the settings of the second indicator, and in the settings window and input tab, change the ATR value to 20 and the ATR multiplier to 5. Now go to the Style tab and repeat the same as the first indicator, except uptrend and downtrend, disable other options, and then increase the thickness of the lines of these options. Now let's see the rules of trading with these indicators. But remember that it is necessary to add the third indicator to the chart. But if you like to have a continuous profit in the financial markets, you can join our Telegram channel and use the TradeGenius group signals. Alright, the ticker line actually shows the long-term trend, and the trend line shows the short-term trend. Now in order to enter a buy trade, first the buy signal must be issued by the long-term super trend indicator, which means that the super trend line should be green and it should be located below the price action. In the next step, we should wait for the short-term super trend indicator to issue a buy signal. It should change the color from red to green and be placed under the price action. Now if I draw a vertical line here when the signal is issued, I can enter a buy trade at the close of this candle. I will explain the stop loss and target point after adding the third indicator. Keep in mind that the first signal must be issued by long-term indicator. If the opposite of this happens, or if both indicators issue a signal at the same time, this signal is invalid. To enter a sell trade, first the sell signal must be issued by the long-term indicator, which means that the ticker line should be red and it should be above the price action. And then the short-term indicator should change the color from green to red and be placed above the price action. Now if we draw a vertical line, we can enter a sell trade at the close of this candle. Now let's examine some examples in the Bitcoin chart and 4-hour time frame. Now it's time to add the third indicator. In the indicator section, search for moving average and add the 10-in-1 different moving averages to the chart. Then go to the settings section of this indicator and change its color and thickness in the Style tab. Then in the input tab, change the moving average type to SMA and set the period to 200. Now our trading setup is ready. For a buy trade, the price action must first be above SMA 200. The buy signal must be issued by the long-term super trend indicator. And then a short buy signal should appear. Now we can enter a buy trade at the close of the 3-day candlestick. Place the stop loss below the short-term super trend line. Then set the trade target 1.5 times greater than the stop loss value. For a sell trade, the price should be below the SMA 200. Then we should have a long-term sell signal. And then a short-term sell signal should appear. Now we can enter a sell trade at the close of the 3-day candlestick. Place the stop loss above the short-term super trend line. Then set the target to 1.5 times greater than the stop loss value. Now it's time to do a back testing to see how the setup works in the different market conditions. Now the backtesting is over and the results on gold 4-hour time frame are as follows. The win rate of the strategy was 85% and we were able to earn 425% profit in 100 trades. But I recently introduced my personal trading strategy that you can use it to make even more profit, so be sure to watch this video.